Hey everyone, welcome to Bytelog. Today I am quite excited to show you my new project. As you can see and also tell by looking at it, it is an GitHub Profile Generator. I really wanted to create a new project which is quite different from the same old, the clone apps that we usually make. I wanted to make something challenging. It's not that hard, but it's not easy as well. So it's currently incomplete. I do want to add some features, like for this there will be two emoji tabs. One will be an animated emojis basically, where you can show animated hands or the emojis, and a normal emoji section if you don't like the animated one. And the other one is the stat card. So currently I have hard coded this, and this will be not the final design. As you can see, we have settings like this will be the design for each other section for this. So what I'm thinking about here is that I will add in the sections, or rather over here, layout section for like 2 columns, 3 columns. So for 2 columns we can add 2 cards as we like for this or this. We can't add these 2 icons, and for some reason these are not working, or maybe I don't know how to use it. I'll find it out. But these 2 are quite big, so it won't fit in that column layout, so we'll have to create it separately. And also currently I've just added some default values, like we can change their themes, and we can change the variable. I'm quite confident we can also change these values in here. I need to see the APIs in the documentation quite here, but that aside, let me show you the entire project. So we can add images, and make sure you can only add the HTTP images over here. You can't add the normal images because the GitHub creates its own file, and it stores the images in AWS. As you can see, when you add it, the normal images has a weird syntax. It is a markdown file, so we can only add the URLs over here. So currently I have already selected the image that I want to try, so we can just copy the image and just paste it right here. And as you can see, we have a real-time technically real-time updates over here. So and for here I can write my introduction. So I can say, hi, my name is Sushil, and we can make it bold or italic as we like. I like it as it is. We can change its font size. 42 seems okay. And also we can change the alignment for each section over here. For example, the introduction, about me section, and as so on. So I can make it center, and in right I do like it always in the left side. It feels more refined and clean. In the about me section I can write, I am a full stack web developer. I can do the same thing over here. We will have the same options over here for animated emojis and normal emojis. I can make it somewhat big, the 24, and you can see the gap over here. It will have our social icons here. It is quite, I wanted to have another section for it, more styling options in it, so I created it as a separate component. So, and here for our rapid fire section, as you can see, we have data over here. So we only need to add the things we are doing. For now I'm learning Zoostan, so I'll add Zoostan over here. Oops, Zoostan. So anyone who does not know what Zoostan is, it's basically an state management library. Is in very easy term, I would say this is what Redux should have been. Redux is like over engineered for my taste. Like the syntax is quite easy for Zoostan. I really liked it. Ask me anything about, I can say Next.js and type script, for example. And fun fact, I like to listen to music while coding. So I guess that's good enough. Now this is where I really like the project. I really emphasized on icons over here, so we can select the styles over here as we like. So the one that I really like is for the badge. I like it, it's like somewhat 3D and more elegant. So let me add the username, and you can see here it will add the icon over as I type it. So here we only need to add our usernames for the social media that we are using. So I can write here for my GitHub, it's Sushil Magare 10, and we have our icon here. Let me add more. My LinkedIn is Sushil Magare. I really don't use LinkedIn, I don't like it as much as the others. For my Twitter, I can say Sushil _ SM. My YouTube is capital byte and log. So what else? I haven't created Instagram or Facebook. I'll create it after this video maybe. So this is the main reason I created it as a separate component, because I wanted to have the styling options here. Now I could have added this styling option, but it would have made it quite cluttered, and the main feature is over here. So let me show you. So as the other section we are adding in the introduction, we can change its alignment. We can make it center for here, and we can add the height values over here. There are some predefined one that I like. Let me make it the biggest one, the Excel one. Also we can control their gaps. The one that I feel like everyone should use is XS and SM. Let us keep the extreme small for now. And the fun part is over here. As we can see, I've written it over here, drag to rearrange. We can actually rearrange all the icons we have selected. As you can see, the icons changes as soon as I change or drag it over here. And here the thing is, when we add here the username, it also create an URL which is targeted. So if I click it over here, it will take me to my GitHub, my personal GitHub. Also I can go to my Twitter account, which is this over here, and the same thing over here for LinkedIn as well. I don't really use LinkedIn. I feel it's pretty weird and not that useful at this moment. So also I can remove icons from here. So I can remove here and make it center here in the skill section. This is where most of my time has gone. So as we can see, we have skills, the shields icon over here, but we also have some providers, so we can change the icon styles over here. And GitHub icons, there is another one called dev icons. Actually we can see here, maybe I can type it, dev icons. The reason I haven't added it yet, because it has so many icons in it, and each most of the icons have variants for it. So for example, for Zig there are 3 variants, or normal and other 2. So it's quite annoying to add each and every icons individually, so that's why I'm using here. Also you can see there are tabs right between them. When I was creating the data, the social data, the skills data by default for the icons, I realized there are so many icons in here that it will be quite annoying to just go through each and every icon to find. So I just created tabs. Now there is another option that I could write a search feed over here, but I don't really think that's enough, because the icons, I think making it like this is more relevant. You can find, sometimes we don't even remember what icons we have to add, and we can see right here, and oh, it can come back like in a moment, like just, oh, I also can add this icon over here. So I have quite a bit of icons over here. The one that I recommend is shield icons, because it has the most icons that I could find. Some of them are there and not, especially for ORMs and AIML. So I do recommend using shields. And the other one that I'm gonna add is the dev icons. It also has quite a bit of icons over here. So we can change the style over here as well. Let's see, I can add JavaScript, or rather let me go to setting, I'll remove it here. I'll actually use the skill icons for this. I'll use JavaScript, TypeScript, I do want to learn Golang, and for other icons I can use here. So I can change it to for the badge, and for ORM I have used Prisma, and I do want to learn Drizzle. For front end I can add React, Bootstrap, Tailwind, what else, Frame Motion, GSAP, 3JS, Material UI. Okay. For backend, Node.js and Express.js, database MongoDB, Postgres. I don't know anything about app development for now. AIML, haven't used it. I've used Chart.js. For apps I've used Docker as well. Testing, I've played around with Jest but not that much. I can, if you like, you can add Visual Studio Code, Postman, Figma I guess, games and autogens. Okay, fine. Like here we had the same settings, we have the same settings for this as well, so we can align them as we like. We can make it center in the right side. Same, we can change their height values and access. Also we can align them as we like. So this is the skill section. So the annoying thing over here is to add this provider, and with it's so many variants, so but I will add it. And I already told you how the stats work. And the last one is for the support me section. Basically, if you have some project, let's say, and you want to add, so you can, the same thing, you can add it here. I'm just adding some dummy data for now. I don't have a 5 meg coffee here, so the same thing, the same settings as the others here. So this, I'm using a single component for this. It's pretty easy to use. So this is the entire project for now. I do want to add many features in here. Also I want to enhance the UI. I'm pretty bad at UI design, so that's one thing I want to create. What else? I want to create, I want to make it responsive as well. So that's all for this project overview. I think I can complete it within a week, and let me know if I should buy a domain and host it properly like this other website over here. I am thinking of doing it because it feels like a waste to create a project like this and not to host it properly. And if you like this video and this project, do like and subscribe and to the Bytelog, and share this video, or let me know what else should I add in this project.